Hi everyone, and welcome back to Solo Travel Adventures. I'm Pat, and hopefully you guys got a chance to see the first two episodes of Solo Travel Adventures here on YouTube. Those are from my September trip to Walt Disney World, where I camped for a week at Fort Wilderness. It was a blast. I enjoyed every second of it. Complete independence from everyone in a true solo trip. I was able to go on multiple tours. I got to go to a special event there with the early morning magic, so that was really cool. And the only downside to that whole trip was the 105 heat index. Being in a tent at that temperature, certainly not my first time doing that, but it was a little bit of a bear to sleep there and that kind of humidity at night. So maybe next time I go it'll be a little bit cooler, but hey, it's Florida, it happens. If anybody who's curious, camping at Walt Disney World at Fort Wilderness can be as cheap as $65 a night. Compare that to any hotel room in Disney, and it's easily half the cost, unless you get some unbelievable deal on a hotel. Today's episode is going to be called Why Do We Travel Solo? Or Why Travel Solo? Stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is complete independence. Now, not everybody likes complete independence, but it is nice once in a while. You get to do what you want when you want to. If you decide you're going to sleep in at the hotel a little bit, you're more than welcome to, aside from your checkout time. It's really the fact that you don't have to take anybody else's wishes into account. Anybody that's traveled with family or with kids or anything like that, it can be a hassle, and it often is pretty stressful, actually. So, complete independence, you worry about yourself and nobody else. And that is a great way to travel. Put your worries about life at home aside. Put the worries about everybody else aside. Complete independence. If you want to go to a restaurant or anything else, there's nobody stopping you. It's really your wish or your wallet that is your limitation. So do what you want. Alright, and kind of going along with the complete independence, this is kind of intertwined with that as well. Simpler logistics. So you're planning for one adult, not two adults and three kids and all this other stuff. It's just you. So real simple planning. You need one place to sleep, one ride to or from the airport, one airline ticket. You're not managing multiple passports if you're going international. You're not wrestling to get your entire family through security at the airport. By the way, I do recommend everybody get TSA pre-check or some other expedited security pass, because that is quite the help. But yeah, simpler logistics. If you've ever gone through an airport or anywhere else with, say, like 5 to 10 people, you're probably the one waiting for everybody else to get through. And by the way, I'm not complaining or dissing anybody that travels with family. The entire point of traveling solo is to have some time for yourself. So it's very simple to plan a trip alone. You have the destinations you want to go to, you have the flights that are convenient for you, transportation options for you, and if it takes a little bit of time to go through security, it's only inconveniencing you. If you get your bags searched or pulled aside or whatever, it's only affecting you. You're not holding up an entire group. So that is a plus, a big plus. Going along with simple logistics can, if you're responsible for others, usually when you're traveling, can be financially simpler as well, a lot lower cost involved. Alright, now this next one might not be for everybody. Now obviously solo travel is going to have some element of getting outside your comfort zone. Of course, you're going to determine what that level of discomfort is going to be. But I think everybody following in the footsteps of Yes Theory here on YouTube, seek discomfort. You're gonna improve your lifestyle a lot if you continue to seek discomfort. Go outside your comfort zone, at least every once in a while. I'm not saying that they take it a little bit to the extreme on their channel, but you could wake up tomorrow and go skydiving. Personally, I've never gone skydiving. I've done the indoor skydiving. That's pretty fun. But yeah, conquer your fears. You might scare a few family members while you're doing this, depending on what you're doing. I know my parents were a little concerned when I told them when I was going to Japan in 2014, I was going to make it a big part of my trip to summit Mount Fuji. Now, I'm in a foreign country, I'm not speaking the local language, and I'm going to climb a mountain that is the highest point in the country. I did do it. I'll insert that picture here. And it was a blast. I met a good friend of mine while climbing. She's now living and working in the Philippines. She's from France, so she's also a little bit of a travel guru as well. But yeah, conquer your fears. As long as you're not putting yourself in danger, I think it is well worth it. And finally, wrapping up our video here, mixing all the other elements together, you can work on your bucket list. These are items that you believe that you need to do sometime in your life, and you may or may not get a chance to do them. The perfect chance to do those is on a solo trip. Summiting Mount Fuji, going on an African safari. I don't know what you guys are interested in. I'm planning out this year, and maybe I'll apply for a permit to climb Half Dome in Yosemite. I don't have an established bucket list myself, but I come across things that sound amazing, and I say to myself that I can do it. because of the different experiences I've had in life. There's not a whole lot that I discourage myself from doing. So, climbing mountains, visiting very unique locations all across the world, work on that bucket list. If you want to ride in a race car or something like that, go to some sort of a, I don't know, Richard Petty experience or something like that. Do it. If you want to see a rocket launch, do it. There's nothing preventing you from doing that. And I hope you guys get to work on your bucket lists, whether that's as a solo traveler or with somebody else. But the solo travel is a great opportunity to do that. So I'll see you all next time. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below with your experiences and advice, and keep tuned in here on Solo Travel Adventures, and we'll have more content coming soon.